What's going on, guys? We are back with another weekly watch list. So appreciate you guys tuning in and joining me, going over my game plans, what I'm looking for this week in the stock market, specifically for SPY, QQQ, IWM. I also use SPX, NQ, and ES for trading as well, trading all of these other indexes, if you will. So thank you so much for watching again. And without further ado, let's jump right in. So first things first, looking at SPY here with the daily chart open. First thing I'm noticing is this gap here at Thursday's high of day. I do watch out for these. We've been definitely recently, anytime we're having any gaps in SPY and SPX specifically, we have been filling those gaps. So I could see a retest down here at this 505 level. It's going to be definitely an area I'm looking for. But more specifically speaking, first thing I'm going to look for is for us to get over this previous day high and the 61 fib here, right? From the swing high to swing low on the weekly or the daily, whatever you want to put it on. The 61 fib, you can see we already rejected it on Friday as well. So I'm going to look for us to get over that before moving back up to my next resistance at 515. So I'm going to be watching this for direction. You know, if we reject this area, I'll be looking for a move back down to the previous day low at 508. Below that, I have the FOMC highs previous. This could be potential support, resistance, turn to support here at 507. If not, I have this last previous day, or this last previous day high, turn to support at 505. And again, that's going to be that gap. So if we end up rejecting this previous day high in 61 fib, fill this gap before I move back up, I can see that playing out. If not, if we do break below the gap, my next support is going to be down here at this 499/500 area, if you will. Okay, so that's what we're looking for on SPY. It's a pretty simple game plan there. Let's go over to SPX. SPX, same thing, right? We have this gap. Okay, so previous day, this was Thursday's high of day. We gapped up Friday. I could see us breaking. My first look is going to be maybe coming up, testing the 61 fib and high of day, rejecting there, coming down, filling this gap before moving back up. Again, we've been filling every gap. Like, take a look back to last week. We gapped up Wednesday into Thursday session. What did we do right on Thursday? We filled the gap, right? It's right here. And any one of these gaps we've had recently, we have filled. Gap here, gapped up. What do we do in the next couple of days? We fill the gap, right? We've just been, SPX, you know, has an undying need and desire to fill its gaps. So, you know, I will anticipate that happening. We will see though. Come down here, fill this gap here at 5073 before moving back up. And then going over to ES to wrap up the S&P. Oh, hold on. Forgot the little slash there. ES, it's going to be the same thing, really. I have this supply zone up here at 5181. So if we come up here and reject this area, I could see a move back down. I'm going to get rid of these fibs here. Move back down, see this resistance turn to support here. That's going to be looking for. This would be a good level to watch. You know, we've had heavy resistance on ES here at this level, resistance again, then turn to support. It's been a pretty strong level at this 51.19. So I can see this being a bounce area for sure on ES. So how I'll use this, if I'm trading SPY, I don't trade ES, I don't trade SPX, I trade SPY. I'll be watching SPX and ES, right, for things to line up, if you will, support and resistance and such. So let's go over to QQQ. So over on QQQ, looking at the hourly, we have this tighter range. Okay, this previous day high is a really nice level. I like this over here. Lots of support at it previously. And this previous day low is the same thing, right? Resistance, resistance, now support. So I'm going to look for a bounce here at this previous day low at 432. We also have a gap here as well, which is going to be, I believe, let me go back to the daily real quick. This gap here at 427. So same thing here on the hourly, right? This 427 is where I'm looking for us to come down and fill. If we break below that previous day low, I have this possible previous high at this FOMC high at 430. If we break that, then bounce here at this 427. If we get over the previous day high, get over this level here, I'll be looking at my next resistances at 439 and 442. Now looking over at NQ, I really like this a lot. I love the way NQ looks here. Let's go over the 4 hours where I was looking at it at. I've had this trend line here on the 4 hour. Hasn't been tested in a while, of course. Trend lines are trend lines. You know, they could just be completely arbitrary, but I do like the look of it. This level has been so nice here on NQ. Okay. So it's been really, really heavy support and then a really nice resistance. I like this level where there's so much action. If we break over, break and retest, a really nice move up to this next supply zone here. I have it 18,351, right? Beautiful looking supply here, small green candle, big red candle, right? This would be our next supply on NQ. So we can break, retest, there's plenty of move up, maybe reject somewhere in this area around the trend line supply zone. But definitely be a nice move up. I would like to see this previous supply zone, right? 1, 2, we came up, tested again, rejected, see it act as a nice support, right? Have a nice bounce. You reject this, bounce somewhere in this area before moving up. That would be nice. If not, below that, I have this here, the 17,830, which has also been a really nice level. Support, resistance, it's back to support, broke through it. So there's definitely going to be some unfilled orders here in this area. And then lastly, let's go to IWM. Okay. We'll go to the daily. One thing I was really looking at last week, right? We've had this gap here on the daily for so long at this 204, right? This low here on this candle here. It's on from April 9th. Finally just about got up there on Friday. Wasn't playing IWM that day. I think I was trading. I had a winning trade on SPY that day. But we did just about reject it, plus the 61 fib on the daily too. So it's perfect. Perfect reject area. Played out super nice. So I will be looking for that to still be resistance. This 61, this gap area up here, this previous day high. We do also have a gap here to this 200 level, right, from Thursday's high. So going over to the hourly, we can see that. It's definitely a level in play. So first thing we're looking for is just this area up here, right? Do we come up here, reject this 61 gap and previous day high again? If we break the previous day low, I'm going to be looking for that gap fill that gap here at this 200, look for this to become support. If we do break that, then this next potential level here at 198, and then below that, more strong at 196 for support. Okay, if we do break above all this resistance up here, which I do really like a lot, if we break a lot of resistance, we really have a really nice move up. I'm looking at this 206 to be my next resistance, and then up above that 208. So that's going to be everything I have. That's what I'm going to be watching this week. I don't want to talk about myself, but I did want to mention that I have had 17 straight green days. It's an amazing feeling. I've been doing this full time now for 15, 16 months. And full time meaning not my full time income, of course, definitely not. But I've been treating it like a full time job for that long. Showing up every day, educating every day, back testing, charting, doing my routine, building my system. Every day. Of course, there's been missed days here and there, sickness, holiday, vacation, whatever. But really just showing up with intention and purpose, every week in the stock market, and it's really nice to see it paying off for now. Not financially yet, still playing a small size, and just working on building consistency. But it's really nice to see that paying off. So thank you guys so much for watching. It really does mean a lot. If you made it this far in the video, please consider dropping a like, dropping a comment, subscribing even. And I appreciate every single one of you, and I wish you the best week inside and outside the markets. And I'll see you all in the next watch list.